Morning, it's day 7. It's my last day riding across the Pyrenees. As you saw yesterday, I am really sad about it almost being over. But I will say that Best Western, I know it was expensive, but that was such a nice day. It was just, oh, it was unbelievably nice. Now I'm going to Cerbère. Is that how you say it? Cerbère? Cerbère. C-E-R-B-E-R-E. The coast, the end of the Trans-Pyrenees for me, and I'm sad. The sun is coming out soon, so I'll hopefully get some sun for the last day. I've still got days riding, like, come on, I've still got a beautiful day's riding, but then look where I'm leaving. Give me quiet roads and mountains, please. Please. It's quite a busy road. I'm not a big fan. Give me a mountain, please. What is this road? What? Oh. I feel like I'm in Thailand. Oh my god, the view is absolutely phenomenal, and it's like misty up the top, and oh, and it is a call. I've got one last call. This is an actual call. I didn't think it was going to be a call, but I got one last call for my last day. It's beautiful. Again, this is why I love live track. Look how nice that is from my mum. Morning, your last day. Wow, what an amazing achievement. It's so nice getting these messages and that she can see where I am. I love it. I don't know whether I'm just juvenile or what it is, but whenever I see this, I've only seen one other one on this whole trip, but this just makes me laugh a lot. I don't know why someone would do this. I don't know why they've drawn it that way. You never see them drawn that way. About 4K from the top. I don't know why it makes me laugh so much, but it just does. 1K to the top. Called the Palomé. That was a beautiful climb. I've just got so used to now just settling into these long steady climbs. A couple of little steep sections, but just so nice, like so pretty. But you know what? I think I only got one more col after this, and that makes me sad. My second to last col for the whole trip. But I'll be riding cols again. And the weather is beautiful now, and I've got a really nice long descent. I think there's one little col in the middle of that. And then on we go to the seaside and to the beach, which I'm looking forward to. Do you know what's happened? That's my last call of the trip. A nice little spot to have a little banana. Look, bikes there, signs there. I'm going that way. I asked you on my Instagram for some questions about my trip in the Pyrenees. I'm going to answer a couple throughout the rest of the video, but I'll answer a few now. Mike Saunders asked, how did you find the altitude? I actually think the highest altitude was Tourmalet at 1700 meters, and you're not there for long, so don't feel it. I think it's after like 2,500 meters that you start to get the effects. But yeah, I didn't have any. Favorite climb in the Pyrenees? Oh, there's been a few. I really liked, it's really hard to remember the names of them, but obviously Tourmalet, because it's Tourmalet, isn't it? It's so iconic. But the views for that were by far the best. And Col d'Aspin, which was the same day. Honestly, the day 3 was my favourite day because the weather was amazing. The people that I met were amazing. The views, the climbs, the descents, it was just all just dreamy. So good. Mr. Meat Padder said, do you have a special recovery diet and rest plan after a long day riding? So for me, I just make sure that I am eating and drinking regularly throughout the day, so staying as hydrated as I can. I don't really have any special recovery plan, but obviously sleep is so important, and that was the main reason why I wanted to do it as more of a tour rather than as a race, which I was initially going to do it as. And I guess for me, the sleep part, and that's why I bring earplugs and a sleep mask, just so I can get the best possible sleep regardless of where I am. Because sometimes you can say, like, some of the curtains, they were just like little thin, like, I don't even know what they were, but they let the light straight in, so I'm just like, mask on, earplugs in. So sleep obviously is so important, and hydration, but nothing specific, just kind of what I do normally. Like, I'm trying to, especially out here, like, eat a lot more fruit, drink a lot more water, and that's pretty much it. One last question, I'm going to head on the descent. Also kind of about food. Fifth Street said, how easy or difficult was it to get vegan food there? That's always my worry everywhere I go. Okay, so in France generally it's not that great for vegan food, but when I say vegan food, I mean like vegan meals in a restaurant, whereas and that's generally why I go to supermarkets, because I just want to have stuff that's just simple. I guess that's part of the recovery, just eating the simplest kind of food you can. So that's a lot of fruit, like smoothie, juices. So yeah, but then actually the last 2 nights I've had vegan pizzas, and when I went and explained, they were just like, yeah, the dough hasn't got anything in it apart from, I think it was like flour, oil, salt, yeast. Last night the pizza I had was, I would say, probably the best pizza that I've ever had. It was, oh my gosh, the dough was so good. Maybe it's because I was extra hungry from riding, but yeah, it's been fine. I will do some more questions in a little bit, but yeah. I just don't want to go. Also, baguettes in France. Generally, baguettes and bread anywhere is vegan, but specifically in France, and tell me if I'm wrong, I think they have a specific rule in France that it can only be made up of like a set number of ingredients, like flour, water, yeast and salt. I'm not saying that, I just think it's a rule. I've been told it's a rule anyway. Look at that beast! Honestly, this bike has been, this setup, I'm happy with it now. Way too much stuff, but what a beautiful bike. Beautiful bike, beautiful setup. I don't want it to be the last call. I'm sad it's the last call. I'm so sad. Life is good, life is good, yeah. Life is good, life is good, yeah. I was really ready for something to eat and drink, and this place, look at it. We have fresh cherries, baguettes, which are the most exciting thing that I'm so excited to try, and I've not had it yet. Orangina Rouge. The cherries were €4. Orangina, €1. The bread, €1. I was like, what? And there's another guy here called Zach, who's he lives locally, but he's going to do the Across the Pyrenees trip. Anyway, a couple of months, and he had a Coke, and like he couldn't pay on card, so I got him that. So I was expecting it to be like more, because I thought they were going to be like €2 or €3. What, €1? I'm going to go and have another one. Stock up here. I asked him, I was like, is the Rouge good? And he's like, oh yeah, it's really good. So. No. No. Goodbye, mountains! That's it now. Heading down to the coast, it's quite flat. It's really strange. Literally, you come out of the mountains and a K later you just feel like you're on like main roads again. It's so big, the contrast of it. I can't believe it. It's so weird how quick it just changes, like from being in that like lovely little cafe, which felt like in the mountains, maybe a kilometre down the road, it just feels like I'm just in like built up flat roads again. It's so weird how the contrast is so much. Like I can still see a few of the mountains really in the distance, but it just feels totally different. Not my favourite kind of riding now. It's just quite flat, it's quite a bit of headwind, and they're quite busy roads. Like I just missed the mountains already, but yeah, we're going to go to Sarpech. I've got about 42k. Also, answering a couple more of your questions, a lot of people have asked me like, where did I stay, where did I find the accommodation? I didn't camp. There were loads of campsites along the way though, so if you did want to camp, lots of options. I just stayed in like a variety of like, I guess bed and breakfast, hotels, varying price from like I think €40 to 150 euros. Like the Best Western last night was the most expensive. So yeah, lots of different places to stay. I'm going to do a video on all the planning that I did, how I found the places, all that. So if you want to come and do it, then you can figure out how I did it, and you can do it to suit you. I have been thinking, actually, I was just writing down then thinking, maybe I should do like a little PDF or like a little booklet or a little document that is all the routes, so basically all the planning that I did. So if you want to come and do the exact same thing that I did, stay at the same places, that you know how to do it, like you get all the GPX files, like would you be interested in that? So that's potentially something that I'm thinking. And then I'm thinking, I've had a lot of time to think on this trip. Maybe I should do like more series on like riding across places. So this is ride across Pyrenees, ride across the Alps, ride across the Dolomites, ride across, I don't know, Switzerland, ride across. There's all these places that I'm like, oh my God, I could go and do that. I would love to do that. And then be able to give you all the details, documents, things that I've found so that you can go and then do it as well. Because I know that there's a lot of planning involved in those things. And I think if someone does that for you, it kind of takes the stress out of it and the fear out of it a little bit. Because then you can know, you can trust what I'm doing, what I'm saying, so, and where I'm staying. Right, I want to carry on. I want to keep plotting some more adventures and where I can go and what I can do. But like, yeah, let me know if you can do it. I would probably charge like a little bit for it, just because it is a lot of time, and it would take me a lot of time to actually put it into like an actual nice readable format. It wouldn't cost a lot. Way cheaper than paying a company to go and do it with them. But yeah, let me know if you'd be up for it. Right, I'm going to go and battle through this like 40k of flat. I'm not trying to be grumpy, but I just realised even more this trip, I just love the mountains. I just like mountains so much. Like, I just love them. I absolutely love them. Okay, right, I'm gonna go. I'll enjoy this flat. Okay, I'll try and enjoy it. I'm going to answer another question. Sunflower Happy Travellers asked me, what was the most challenging thing about this ride? I honestly think the most challenging thing was the planning of it. There was so much prep, planning, figuring out how to get a bike from here to there, because they don't always like bikes on trains in France, not the ones that I've been on anyway. So I think the logistics of actually physically doing it is probably, yeah, that was definitely the most difficult. But like I say, I am potentially going to be putting like a little, I don't know what you call it, like a little travel pack together. So if you want to come out and do it, that takes the hardest bit out of it. The other thing, I'm trying to think of something else that I found tough. I don't want to sound like a dick and be like, there wasn't anything that challenging, but I think because I've done such like big Audax days, the days haven't felt that big, even though there's been a lot of climbing. Like, I've done way bigger climbing days, so it's kind of just felt okay. But I think that is just because I've got that already in my legs, if that makes sense. Hey, I can see the sea. The route that I've got, it says that this is a road. This is definitely not a road. I need to be on that road up there. Oh good. That is what we like. Look at the sea down there! And there's mountains! Pretty busy road though. Final climb coming up. This is like the perfect entry. I'm on this beautiful climb. Got 9k to go. That's the climb. Look at this road! Look at this descent! Oh my! You could not have given me a better finish to this ride. Look where I am! I think I've got something in my eye. This is the end of it. I don't know. I just had like a little tear. Oh my god.
Why am I like this? I think I've just loved getting, oh, hang on, have a minute. I think I've just loved getting up every day. God, it sounds so ridiculous, I might cut all this out. I think I've just loved getting up every day and being able and fortunate enough to like ride all these mountains. I can't get it out. I've loved getting up every day and being able to ride a load of mountains. It sounds so ridiculous. Like, I'm laughing at myself, this is ridiculous. I think it's just because it means a lot to me and be able to do it on my own, and because I never thought I'd be able to do anything like this. And like, to do it, and it couldn't have gone any better. And like, as cyclists, like, who wouldn't want to get up and ride new mountains every day and experience new things and meet all these amazing people and see all these amazing views? And I have to thank you for like watching the videos, and you are making this like my job, and I guess, like, it sounds cliche, but a dream come true to be able to do it, and I just love it. Okay, I better ring my mum because she'll be worrying. She'll have seen that my live track's ended and she'll want to congratulate me. Hi!
Oh, well done you.
Oh my gosh, that was so nice. My dad was there. It was just really, really lovely. But I have had an amazing time. Just some amazing mountains, just memories that I'll remember forever. And thank you so much for watching and following along on Instagram, and then obviously this video series. Like, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been one of my most favourite trips that I've ever done, and I think I just need to go and let it sink in, because I just feel like it's been a lot. Like, so many mountains, so many climbs. I'm just gonna go and let it all sink in. So I will see you all next video. Any questions you've got, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you next video.